Welcome to 843 TV. I am your host, Wayne Morris with WHHI-TV.
And I'm your host, Carrie Smoot from the Village Spa.
And today we are in beautiful Buckwalter Place in Bluffton at Orobello's, a new Italian restaurant here in Buckwalter Place. And we're very excited to be here. It's a great place. The smell inside is making me want to stay for lunch, for sure.
It smells delicious.
And our first guest is the general manager of Orobello's, Jenifer Dempsey. So she's going to be talking about how her family's involved here and the location and just the great new restaurant they built here.
Our second guest is Mr. Ron Gray. He is here, he is a chair with the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, and he's here to talk about the nonprofit alliances and all the committees that they have up and coming on the chamber. They are very, very busy.
Yeah, they are. They do a lot for nonprofits.
Yes.
Our last guest is former ESPN anchor Bob Stevens, and Bob is also our host for our Golf Center show. He is our play-by-play announcer for football, and he owns his own communications company, and he's doing work all over the low country.
He's a little busy.
Very talented guy. He's going to talk about all the things he's got going on. Bob Stevens, former ESPN anchor, is here.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
cool.
he has a lot of information too. So make sure that you join us. We have a lot coming up. So we'll be right back with more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.
TV, where Bluffton comes to speak.
843 TV, where the Greater Bluffton Chamber comes to speak.
843 TV, where Buckwalter Place comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
Welcome to 843 TV. We are here now with Miss Jenifer Dempsey. She is the Vice President and the General Manager at Orobello's. How are you?
Good, thank you.
So we have a new restaurant in town. It's Orobello's Bistro and Pizzeria. So tell everybody a little bit about it.
We are an authentic Italian bistro and pizzeria, so we do kind of a little fun twist on the authentic Italian food with a little bit of the southern influence and homemade pizza, sorry.
Now, you're located away from Old Town Bluffton a little bit. Tell us a little bit about your location and why you picked here.
Well, we love the Buckwalter area. It's growing, there's a lot of families, the location is phenomenal. We know that there's a lot of growth in this area, and we really just love it. We live right down the street, and we're familiar with a lot of the people, and like I said, we just love it.
It really is perfect because you have all the neighborhoods that kind of circle the area. You have a Publix right here. You're next to a liquor store, which obviously is going to get some business. So yeah, I mean, I agree. Buckwalter's and this, like you said, the Don Ryan Center and the gas station, the McDonald's. So it's really an up and coming area.
Right, and the growth has been amazing. So we have CareCorps, which is one of the largest private employers in Bluffton. We also have, the police station, which we love the police officers. They're great patrons of ours. So
great.
Jenifer, Orobello's is a rather interesting name. Where did that come from?
It's actually my family name. My grandparents were Sicilian immigrants at the turn of the century. We had the traditional big Italian family, and we're very, very close with everyone. So we really wanted to honor my grandparents and their legacy with the name, and we really feel like their spirit is here with us every day.
The only thing that would make it more Italian is if you lived upstairs.
Yeah. Well, we joke that we live under the sink, so is that close?
Well, proud tradition and a great name. It works.
So there's some other Italian restaurants in the area. The ambiance here is certainly unique. What else makes you guys different from some of the other Italian places?
Well, like I said, we do try to put a low country twist on the traditional Italian.
How do you do that?
So for instance, arancini's, which is a traditional Italian fried risotto. We do a little smoked pork shoulder in our arancini's with the mozzarella and the risotto. So then we deep fry that, and it just has that little southern flavor.
They fry it. Which automatically makes it southern.
Fast track southern.
Yeah, some of our desserts too. We do the traditional red velvet cake, which is a southern staple. And instead of the cream cheese, we use a mascarpone cheese frosting, and then we also use a Nutella frosting. So we just kind of take that traditional Southern, and then we put a little Italian twist on it. So
well, I can tell you by preparations for lunch that it smells fantastic.
Yeah, it's the garlic.
It smells really good. So everybody, especially me personally, are really excited to know that we have another place with really good food that delivers. And you guys take home fresh pasta and bread and a full menu?
Oh yes, we deliver our full menu for lunch and dinner, starting at 11 o'clock and ending at 9. Also, we do our fresh pasta and fresh bread to go, which has been a huge hit. So every morning we bake these giant loaves of bread. And if you'd like, you can take home a quarter or a half or 3/4 or even the full loaf, which works great for some of the bigger families like ours that like to go through bread. And then the fresh pasta has also been a huge hit. There's really nothing like it.
Now, do you need to call ahead for that, or can you just...
For the bread, no. You can take the bread home at any point, but for fresh pasta, we do need just a little call in the morning so we can get it prepared for you.
How long have you had this dream of doing this kind of a restaurant?
Oh, forever it feels like. We've been in the restaurant industry, my husband and myself, for 20 years. And we have just always wanted to do something like this for the area. We like to give back to the community as well. We have a gentleman on our staff who's an Afghan war vet, and we really want to work with the Wounded Warriors Project as well as Toys for Tots during Christmas. And kids are kind of a soft spot for me, my big family, and then also my own children. And so we really want to give back to the community. And that's been another goal of ours, is not just to, provide food and feed the Bluffton area, but also to give back to the people.
And I think it's great too. I mean, there are a ton of pizza places around, but like good old real Italian pasta, some of I love that stuff. So I'm very excited. I live right down the road, so I'll be
Thank you.
Yeah. calling.
Well, we definitely want people to feel when they walk in like they're coming in for family dinner.
Right.
Because, the traditional Sunday dinner, you sit down, you see your friends and you talk and you interact, and we really want to bring that to the area. So when you come in, you're going to see me and sometimes my 12-year-old who busses tables on the weekends, and my mom who supervises sometimes. And so it's just that big family atmosphere.
It's very comfortable here too, with the booths and the pictures. It's a very nice place
is.
to have a nice
Well, thank you for pointing that
occasion.
out. A lot
Yeah.
of our photography and artwork is done by local artists.
Oh, wow.
We do have the SCAD students who did the murals on the wall, as well as several local artists who have done a lot of the artwork that you see up
It's
here.
beautiful.
Great, it
How
works.
great is that? I mean, generations. You just mentioned 3 generations are here. I mean, this is more than mom and pop. This is grandma and mom and pop and
Everybody. And
Yeah,
then,
that's
like
great.
I said, when you walk in, I want everyone to feel like they're part of the family. So
That's
if
awesome.
you better watch out because we might put you to work.
We will be here.
Good for it.
Well, good.
All right, well, thank you very
Thank
much for being with
you.
us. And
Thanks.
everybody make sure that you come out to Buckwalter Place and check out Orobello's and order you some delicious smelling bread and check out their new menu. And make sure that you come right back with more 843 TV.